Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're here with another New Wave Toys arcade that I just got in. This is Space Ace. I'm really excited to add this into the collection. As I told you guys in the past videos, I'm a little late to the New Wave Toys. I didn't get them, when they were first coming out. I didn't know too much about them. I kind of ignored them, and then now I'm kind of loving them because it lets me represent arcade machines in my collection that I love or wanted to have and stuff like that that I know I'm never going to own the big versions of. And this is a great way to still have a replica of that arcade and create a mini arcade in your home with arcade machines that I don't have, which is exactly what I do. I usually try to buy New Wave Toys machines that I'm not going to actually have in my collection, like in big scale form. So, and you guys will see in an upcoming video the same time, either the same day this is posted or the day after, where I show my actual collection of New Wave Toys and like where I have it going on that I have over there in the corner, a little mini arcade that I've been building to show you guys the progress of that and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and dive into this one and let's unbox this together and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming tech is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so I have the box open here. I got the top of the box here. One of the things that New Wave Toys always does super well is, of course, the packaging job, and this is no different. They got the outside box, and then they even got a lid up here to keep the inside box protected. And then when you take the inside box out, as we do here, and we put this here to the side, another packing box here on the bottom of it, and then here you have the Space Ace box right here that is supposed to mimic what this actually came in. If this Space Ace would come, the big machines back in the day in the arcades actually came in a carton, and the arcades actually received it. This is meant to mimic that, where it says, this is what it would look like if you actually got it back then. But this is actually not the actual box that, unfortunately, I can't keep all these boxes around. I've talked about it before because there's just too many of them, and as the collection keeps growing, so I usually don't keep this box, unfortunately, even though it's fantastic, the attention to detail that this is actually what the box would have looked like if it shipped to someone. But I actually keep the box that actually comes inside, which is the one that has all the artwork and everything. This is usually the one that I keep. So if I put this here to the side, and that just fell on the floor. But here's the Space Ace one. Here is the actual box here. And the Space Ace version that I got is the original version, not the conversion kit. So the conversion kit that they were selling is basically a lot of the arcades back in the day took a Dragon's Lair machine and actually converted it into a Space Ace. So they actually sold conversion kits essentially for that machine. So they actually made a model based off of that kind of looks like Dragon's Lair, but just with Space Ace. This is the actual Space Ace machine if you actually got it separately. I figured that if I was going to own machines like this from New Wave Toys, I kind of wanted what it would have looked like originally, not like the conversions and stuff. So that's why I went with this one. So this one has some plastic on it. Let me take this out here. There we go. Get the plastic off of here. And we got that off. Leave that there for now. Here on the box here, you can see the artwork. It looks fantastic on it. It says, plays the original arcade game, supports spectator monitor, TV not included, so that's going to be an accessory that they're going to do later on. It has a bonus replica Laserdisc player, which is what the Dragon's Lair one came with, and then on the back it comes with it tells you all the features about it and everything that they do. You can see right here in the front, looks, plays, and controls like the original Space Ace arcade game. So there it is right there, with all of the specs there on the back. So artwork on these boxes always look fantastic. So let's go ahead and open this up, shall we? This opens up sideways. So right here we have the instruction booklet and some other stuff in there. We'll look at that in a minute. Then we got the USB stick and little buttons of different colors, which we'll take a look at. And then, of course, the arcade machine itself sitting right here at the bottom. Let's go ahead and pull this out from the plastic. And here it is. This is looking really nice. Let's go ahead and take the plastic out of this. Now, of course, I'm going to show you guys a close-up of this in a little while. But this is, let's put this here for the side for a second. This is everything that came in the box. So we can go ahead and put this back in the box here for storage. And this is the actual arcade machine. Looking here, we got the nice Space Ace, on the back here. Really nice looking machine, really nice artwork and stuff that's sitting on the side, just like the original Space Ace was. On the back here, you have the volume rocker and to charge. You got USB ports, HDMI, USB 1, power, and all that kind of stuff. It has the model number and the serial number on the back. All that kind of stuff. Really nice looking area. And then here on the back, if you actually pull this out, it's a little case for the actual laser disc that actually comes in here. So this is really cool stuff. This is what you call attention to detail from them. This is actually a little mini replica laser disc that actually comes with it. So you can actually put your little laser disc in there and actually showcase it off, which is just super cool. If I take this out of here, like I said, it's a little laser disc player, as you guys are looking at there. It's really cool. There's the front of it right there. Really, really cool stuff that you can actually open it. And if you open it, you can actually put a laser disc in there. And it does have the laser disc right here in the instruction manual. So you can actually put that in there, which is just, again, it's just super cool. The attention to detail that they have with these things. Super cool that it actually has a laser disc there on the back. That actually has a little storage compartment for it too, and everything that you can put in there. So super cool. And then here is the front. We got the plastic on the actual monitor. Let's go ahead and take that out. We'll take that out of there. And then looking at this thing, looking at it from the front is just super cool looking. We got the power button and everything. But let me show you guys a close-up of this thing before we power it on for the first time so we can see this thing together. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, so here is the arcade machine here in front of us. And just to give you guys a quick look, this is the Laserdisc player close-up again. So you guys can see what that looks like here. Really cool. And then the instruction manual that I was showing off before. This is the laser disc that it comes with, which is really cool. So you can kind of just stick the laser disc right in there, which is just awesome. It comes with the little coins as well, as it usually does with these machines that we all know and love. And then, of course, the manual that we had before. Manual is designed here in the front to look exactly like the manual that it first came with, which is awesome. And then, of course, it has the instructions for, what it looked like. But this is the actual cover of the manual that Space Ace would have came with back in the day. And then it has this little New Wave Toys, little Space Ace like artwork piece right here. And then it has a little artwork that looks like the original Space Ace artwork, which is really, really cool, that I will definitely be displaying. So this is some cool stuff here. Here is the actual machine here. Like I said, let's go ahead and power this on here for the very first time. Here comes the lights. And there it is, turning itself on right now. You can see the coin door lights up, which is really cool. I love the fact that these coin doors light up. And I love the fact, the reason that I got this arcade machine is because, on top of the fact, I was actually I never played Space Ace in the arcades, unfortunately. It was not really my game. But the reason that I wanted it is because I didn't want to get Dragon's Lair, because I feel like Dragon's Lair, I might eventually get the arcade 1-up version when it comes down in price, and I'll actually own that one in 3/4 scale, because that game is really iconic. So I figured this one was the best one. Here it is right here. How it turns on. And just looking at it from the side, because I'm on an angle from you guys this way, and it looks fantastic. The screen, as always, looks so good. The sound is also really good, too. But one of the reasons that I really like this as well is because it has the scoreboard on top. It's just really cool that it actually has a real scoreboard back there, like the original one was. And you'll see like the lives and show up here when we hit start. You can see it has the little buttons up here. You got the little joystick right here and these buttons right here. It's telling you to insert 2 coins for 3 lives for each player. Volcano buttons right here and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I love the way everything lights up that we have right here. We also have this little door. The little coin door actually opens on here, so you can open that up if you want to. And you can see how that stuff lights up back there, which is really cool. Close that back up. The marquee, of course, even though it's not coming across in the video that well, looks super, super good in person. Obviously, this being a marquee that kind of bends around and stuff is super nice looking, really nice looking. And here's the artwork on the side close up if you guys want to see it. And the speakers are listed on the back here, as you can see. And then there's all the buttons that we were talking about with USB and the charge and the HDMI and USB plug 1 and all that kind of stuff that kind of sits there in the back. And then there's this little area that I talked about before that you can actually open to store that little disc player. So we're going to go ahead and play this little, I'm going to be playing this sideways, so I'm going to do terrible, but I at least want to show you some gameplay. So let's go ahead and enter some coins. And actually, before we do that, we can hit the coin 2 button to get to the options here. You can do the screen brightness, you can change that. You can do the game audio, which lets you change it from the Replicade itself or HDMI if you're exporting this to HDMI, because you can put this on your TV. You can do the attract mode audio if you want that on or off, how many lives you get, 3, and the marquee light if it's on or off. And the screen blanking is what the options you have here, and then you can just press this to kind of get out and go back to the main menu. Again, you can enter 2 coins here. And you can see the coins up there going up. 2. There's 3. It's telling you to pick one of these levels.
There's more ship.
Got out of that one. Basically, this is like a... Oh, I got killed. This game is really hard. So basically, you're going through this like a story, and it's like a real-time action movie and stuff like that. But you have to, press. Like I had to duck there and go between there to not get hit. And I died again because I'm not sure what I had to do in that scene. I have to pay attention. But you have to move, like go up and down, left, right, and to not get killed in certain scenes. And then it's all about memorization, like remembering what happened in each of these scenes. And then you have 3 lives, as you can see there. Still died. Got a little further than before, though. I just can't get over how good the screen looks. I died again because I was looking, and I got a game over. You can see it shows you the score there, which I really think is cool. So you guys can keep track of your high score there. My high score. So it is really cool. We actually played with 2 players by accident. So really, really cool stuff. And that's player 2 game over. We accidentally played with 2 players, but either way. Really, really cool stuff. I love the fact that each player has like that. This looks awesome back here, like the actual numbers in the back and stuff. It just looks fantastic. I can't believe how good that actually looks. Again, the screen on here looks fantastic, and even though it's slanted and everything, it just looks really good. It runs really well. Again, it looks fantastic. I don't know what else to say. New Wave Toys always knocks these things out of the park, and this one is no exception in my opinion on how good everything looks. Gameplay seems solid. Of course, I haven't played it that long, but from the little bit I just played here, it seems to run well with everything on here. And, it's exactly what we would want out of New Wave's Toys to make a Space Ace version here. I love the iconic look. I love how it looks different than all the other New Wave Toys with the way that this one looks, with the unique design and everything, and the unique pop-out version of the marquee and everything, and how everything lights up. Again, what I really like about this one is not just Space Ace in general, even though I do like the game, but I didn't grow up with it. It's just the fact of this, like, LED in the back here that kind of showcases, like, exactly how the game used to be, where you can actually select your level over here, and then you can also see your player 1 and player 2 score, and it's cool that you can play this 2 players, and each player's score shows up there and all that kind of stuff. So really, really cool stuff, guys. I hope this gives you a good overview of exactly what this arcade machine looks like if you guys want to purchase this yourself from New Wave Toys. It's a fantastic addition to your New Wave Toys collection. I know it definitely is for me. So if you guys have any questions about what you guys have seen in today's video, as always, leave it down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.